The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Joined by Carson-Newman track and field coach David Needs. I'm Eric Cain, and this is seeingeagles.com. Coach, in the midst of your indoor slate, you introduced your outdoor schedule earlier this morning for the 2016 season. 10 events. Give us a little statement on the teams you'll be facing, the competition that'll be present there.
You know, we try and go, Eric, to as many good meets as we possibly can. Some that face Division II competition, some that face certainly Division I competition. You know, we want to go to places locally like the University of Tennessee and ETSU and places like that. But also we want to make some trips, and you know, we're looking at like going to Tiffin and the Penn Relays and some other places that they're going to be good for us. And it kind of gives us a balance of great tracks and great competition. And you know, we're going to see most of the meets we go to, we're going to see a lot of Division I teams there. And you know, it really varies depending on who hosts it and what the events are and so forth, but you only get better from competing against the best competition.
Last year, particularly at the South Atlantic Conference meet, you had a number of athletes stand out. Tiana Mills and Randall Freeman took home Field Athlete of the Year awards, as well as a number of other sprinters and field eventers. How do you build on the success you had last year and put it forward towards this year?
Well, it starts with recruiting. So I mean, you gotta make sure that you're recruiting. But you know, the other thing is you gotta make sure that your practice plan fits your meet plan, and so that means that you're trying to get them to peak at the right time, and you know, you're always conscious about nationals. I mean, the conference title is nice and it's something that we're here for, but our end goal is nationals, and so you really want to make sure that you're on a good schedule. And our coaches and we do a good job of finding out that spot and see that athlete continue to climb, but not try and get their peak too long and then come down off of it the wrong time. So that's an important part of it.
We touched base on this earlier, but you're in the heart of your indoor schedule right now. They're two different sports as far as the NCAA is concerned. How does your indoor athletes train and to get ready for the outdoor season?
Well, the indoor is a little bit shorter in some situations, especially for sprinters. You know, you would do a 55 or a 60 as opposed to 100 meters for a straight out sprint. So it's a little bit different. The person with the faster start usually does well in indoor, and you know, shorter people with shorter stride tend to do better in indoor season. Distance people don't like. You know, you're talking about a 300 meter track to as small as a 160 meter track. And, you know, if you run a mile and you're running around it 10 times, that's not as fun indoors. So it's not as fun for distance people. It's really a field events, kind of middle distance, and 200 and 400 meter kind of thing. But then it gets you ready for outdoor, because what it does is it keeps you where you're pushing, that your training is matching your event schedule. You have something at the end of the week to look forward to. And then, you know, I mean, you can win a national championship in indoors as easy as you can in outdoor, and one doesn't mean any more than the other.
Who's someone we should watch out for this year? It could be a returner or a newcomer, someone we should keep our eye on as the season progresses.
Well, Tim Edey did real well the other day with T.J. Davis. Both of them are ranked in the top in the nation. They're in the top 20 in the nation amongst all jumpers. And so, you know, and Tim was just a freshman. He's the number one freshman in any level in long jump, and so that's certainly somebody to watch. But you know, Chris Potts-Howard, I've been pleased at the progress Noah Hill has made, Maddie Pickle has made, Cassie Smith. We have a lot of people that have been here for a while, and then you know, we'll get some of these other people that we're real excited about. We're looking at our pole vaulters doing really well, Marshall Shank and Tori Gall, and you know, hopefully for our January we'll have a couple real good additions to add to the team and to the strength, and we'll achieve pretty good success.
All right, well, thanks, Coach, and best of luck this season.
Thank you.
He is Carson-Newman track and field coach David Needs. I'm Eric Cain, and this is seeingeagles.com.